Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog. It's been so long since I've done a video for you guys, and I thought, why not do a little meal prep, because it's been a long time and I've been asked a lot to bring you guys another meal prep video. So I haven't done one in a long time. I haven't done one since I actually lived on my own and I was single, and now I'm living with my boyfriend and I'm actually the one who does all the cooking, which I love because again, it is what I do with my work and I just love doing it. I love making homemade meals. So that being the case, I'm actually tracking for both of us right now just because we do have specific goals that we're trying to achieve. So that being said, I'm going to show you how I meal prep for him and I just to save on time. So I'm actually in a crunch today and I have only an hour to make us 8 meals. So I'm making him a meal and me a meal. Honestly, these just help us so much during the week. I'm always just like crazy busy at the moment, especially with the holiday season coming and everything like that. Meal prepping is just super key. So I'm going to start from the beginning with you guys and show you kind of like how I plan and everything like that, and then I'm going to take you guys to the kitchen and we're going to get cooking. I'm going to show you guys how simple it is, and I know that like meal prepping isn't for everybody, but trust me, like when you don't have to think about what to eat, or especially like if you're in a crunch and you're like, I just don't have time to make a meal, rather than grabbing something unhealthy, you actually can grab something that you know is going to fit in your day and it's going to support you in feeling your best. I find just reduces so much stress in my body. It just reduces like me having to think, and it actually saves me a lot of time. So even though I'm in a crunch right now, I literally have like an hour to do this meal prep and this vlog with you. So that being said, choosing easy, simple meals just to like meal prep is such a game changer. So anyway, let's get started. And of course, if you love this vlog, make sure to like it and subscribe so that way you never miss a video, and come work out with me. All right, so the first thing that I do is I like to put in what we're gonna be eating in our meals in both of our Fitness Pals. That way, it's like following a mini recipe, and then you know that your macros are gonna fit in your day and they're already just tracked already. So that way you can just like copy and paste it from day to day. If you're someone who tracks, copying and pasting is just like the easiest thing. You honestly barely have to track every day unless you're eating something different every single day. I'll typically meal prep twice a week for us. So the first meal I like to do because it's so easy, and it also helps you not waste food or anything like that. So first thing I'll do is I'll check what kind of vegetables I have, because I'm going to get some ground beef and ground chicken, and I'm going to make that with rice. A little kitchen hack: if you want your rice to not dry out, because again, we're making meals for the next 4 days, if you don't want it to dry out, add a little bit of coconut oil while you're cooking it. And then I just toss in tons of veggies and spices. So like I said, I've already kind of looked in the fridge to see what I had left over from last week, and now I'm just gonna take everything out. I got some extra vegetables yesterday at the grocery store, and then we're just gonna get chopping. We're just gonna chop everything up, and then we're gonna add the meat into the skillets. So I have one for myself and one for him, and we're just gonna toss the veggies in, split them up, and like honestly just like grill it until it's cooked. I don't do anything first. I know like I feel like I don't do recipes properly where you're supposed to like add a little oil, then a little garlic, and then a little onion. I just like honestly skip that, and I just add everything as I'm going and then just let it cook. I just think it's easy. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to time anything. It's just boom, 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 and we're done. So I'll look at the vegetables I have, and honestly, it doesn't matter. Like I'll add carrots, broccoli, onions, spinach, peppers. That's what I'm doing today, so it's kind of on my mind. But I have some leftover stuff from last week that I didn't use that need to be used. Okay, so this is from last week, so this definitely has to be cooked right now. Then we're gonna also chop this. Just make like such a nice blend. Got some carrots, red peppers, zucchini, broccoli, celery, onion, spinach. All the nutrients are in there, so really good meal that are coming. So I'm just gonna chop all those vegetables up and toss them in with the ground meat. Super easy. There's no method to my chopping. It's madness. It's great. This is my favorite little onion thingy. I just love it. I just feel like then it doesn't stink up everything else in the fridge, and it's just like keeps it nice and fresh. Okay, so when it comes to carrots, I just like to give them a really good scrub because I try to not peel them if I don't need to. A lot of the fiber and nutrients are actually in the peels of your fruits and vegetables, so I really try to keep on the peeling as much as possible. So I'm just gonna give these a nice little scrub, chop them up, and if I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been really cutting everything into small pieces. That way, if things take a little bit longer, like I know carrots kind of do because they're like more dense, so that's why I'm just chopping everything up nice and small. That way it cooks all pretty quickly and doesn't take too much time, and then things are just ready a lot faster. Okay, so I just recorded me making those meals in slow-mo. So I'm just gonna show you where we're at right now. So here is the chicken. I actually just split the veggies into two. I don't have a lid for this one, so I'm just using a little smaller lid, but covering them up just so that they cook a little bit faster. So we're gonna, and then when it comes to the spices, I like to use different types of spices to obviously change it up from week to week. Sometimes I'll even add like some feta or like some sun-dried tomatoes or stuff like that. So I'll just change it up depending on like what I have. And again, just to, you know, just to change it up, just to make it a different flavor. He likes to add hot sauce in his. I feel like my spices don't really matter too much for his meals, but I don't add hot sauce. I'll add like a little bit of soy sauce, but that's it. So I really make sure that the spices and the taste are gonna be really, really good. Okay, so typically the spices that I like to use is minced onion, lemon pepper, garlic salt, and some dried basil. Now that both meals are seasoned, I've covered them both just to help cook a little bit quicker. We're running out of time, so hopefully that will cook a little bit quicker. It's on like a medium high right now, so I don't want it too high, but once it's pretty much fully cooked, I will drain just the beef. The chicken is fine because it's not, again, not high in fat, so it doesn't have that extra juice at the bottom. So I'm going to take the juice out of the beef, and then I'm going to top them with some spinach, and then that way it can steam the spinach in there and then mix that all up, and then we pretty much should be done and ready to go and top off the rice with those meals. So we're going to split up the rice based on my portions that I'm going to be eating and then his portions as well. And that way we're just set up for the week. That's pretty much it. Like, it's super basic, really easy, and I think this is like, I don't know, I feel like it's a kitchen hack because it is that easy, and I feel like anybody can do it. It's a great way to get high protein, like nourishing carbs, tons of veggies, so like lots of nutrients in there, and especially some fiber. Honestly, just like your well-rounded lunches. And the fat will usually come from for him, it's the beef. Obviously, beef is a fattier meat. Mine is more lean because it's chicken breast that I get. I always get ground chicken breast. I find that if I just get ground chicken, it actually really upsets my stomach. I don't even want to think about what else is in there besides chicken breast. So I always try and just stick with chicken breast. Now, because that's a leaner meat, I'll often add, like I said, some feta, some pumpkin seeds, sometimes for extra protein, depending on my day. So it really depends on my day too, right? Whatever else I'm eating. But if you're not someone who tracks, that's totally fine. You don't have to listen to me rant. You can just go whip up these meals and be set up for the week. And just like that, our meals are ready. Super easy. After the spinach was sauteed, then I like just stroke it up and I just mix it right in there. So full of veggies, high protein. And now we're gonna top it onto the rice, let it cool, cover it, and put it in the fridge. And away we go. And just like that, the satisfaction of meal prepping is over. Next 4 days are done for lunches, and I feel so good about that. So that was less than an hour of meal prepping, and I hope you guys really enjoyed that. So make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. Also, let me know in the comments because, of course, I do more YouTube workouts. So if you guys want to see more vlogs, just let me know in the comments, and I'd love to do more. Plus, I meal prep every week, so if you guys want to see some more meal prepping, I can definitely do that for you. Just let me know what you want to see. All right, I'll see you guys next time. I feel like my boyfriend's gonna watch this vlog and be like, that's how you make my meals? That doesn't take very long. Just kidding.